What's going on, guys? It's Hi with the Upper Left USA, and I've just made it here to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Well, I actually made it here a couple hours ago, but once I got here, I checked in, ordered room service because it's 24-hour room service, all expenses paid. So I'm enjoying myself just a little bit. I got my food, ate it, and pretty much just crashed out because I was just really tired. I've been up for over 24 hours, had a really early flight, and it was just time to take a nap. And I took a long enough nap because right now the sun is just trying to set. It's somewhat cloudy, somewhat overcast. There's a lot of patches, and I'm somewhat worried about the weather for this particular trip. Looking at the weather app on my phone, it's pretty much saying that it's going to be thunderstorms and rainy to 60, 70, 80% of the time. So we'll just have to really see how this trip goes. I guess on the bright side, this wasn't really meant to be a work photography trip or anything like that. It's really just time to relax before I head back to the real world. So for this first night in Mexico, I'm just going to chill, relax in my room, head around the resort, see what they have to offer, and I guess just location scout and plan the rest of my trip. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next day. First attempt at watching the sunrise in Mexico, and it's overcast. I'm just trying. Alright, first things first, it's about 8:30 a.m. right now, and it's breakfast time for the most part. So I'm going to go explore and see what this resort has to eat at breakfast. So for this morning, I'm just hitting up one of the breakfast buffets that they have at this resort. Since I only have a couple hours of good weather, I'm pretty much trying to make this as fast as possible, eat breakfast, and just pretty much hit the beach. For the day, I'm using my run and gun setup with the Xeon Smooth 4 gimbal and my iPhone X. So the most annoying thing about using this setup for me is that because I only produce in 4K and the iPhone 10 really only has a 4K camera in the back, I have to flip the phone around and really can't see myself because I can't use the front-facing camera. For this video, I think I'm going to experiment and try using the front-facing camera and pretty much just upscale the 1080p footage that it can capture and just push it out to 4K and see if that produced acceptable results. And this is what the 1080p footage looks like from the front-facing camera of the iPhone 10. So like I said, I'm going to try using this 1080p footage and just pushing it up to 4K. So if you see really bad quality, you know why. Breakfast is over and I'm officially heading to the beach right now, and there is some crazy waves hitting these rocks out here on this beach. So I don't know if my video really portrays how big those waves are. Well, they're not really that big, but it's kind of rough. And I was talking to one of the guys who work here on the beach, and he says that, I don't know if he said it was a hurricane passing through or something like that, but something is passing through and it is making the waves really rough right now. If somebody goes out and tries to swim in that, they're going to get hit pretty hard. So for this trip, I did bring along a film camera, and it's my trusty Nikon N2020. If you see my videos before, you probably heard me say that this isn't really the best camera in the world. It's not really ergonomic, it's slow to autofocus, it has other drawbacks, but it has really become one of my favorite film cameras of all time. Currently loaded inside the N2020 is a roll of Kodak T-Max 400, which I've loaded a few weeks ago and never really got around to finishing. I've also brought along a few other emotions, so once I get finished with this roll, I'll load in something else and see what we can get. Alright guys, it's nighttime now and the sun is setting behind me. You can't see it because it's completely blown out, but the sunset is looking pretty good. There's a Selena cover band going on right now. I'm about to go get some dinner and just finish off my night. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share this video, comment down below with any questions or thoughts that you have. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content, because tomorrow and the rest of this trip I'll be heading off exploring more of Puerto Vallarta and really seeing what this city has to offer. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.